Everyone, thank you for joining us here on our streaming app that we have. Done this a couple times. We'll do it again this morning. Just kind of give you an in-depth look at some of our snow out there, right? We'll look at some road conditions, kind of an in-depth look at where we're seeing the stronger snow bands develop this morning, just to kind of give you an idea of what to look forward to and what we have going on for the remainder of your morning here, and then continuing into the afternoon. So we'll do this for about 20 minutes or so, and then we'll get you out of here and get you on your way, all right? So let's start us off with our Missoula Icam. This is what we have going on this morning. We had some really strong bands of snow roll through earlier this morning. I actually have a video that I want to show you here in just a little bit, but we had some snow bands roll through earlier this morning with the wind and snow Missoula. Right now it's just very light out there. I think we have our TV mountain Icam as well. We have some light snow falling up there as well, but again, it's not going to be heavy from here on out. The heaviest snow was earlier this morning, but now it's just enough to create some slippery roads, and those heavy bands are now down in the Bitterroot Valley. I'll show you that here in just a minute. But again, coming back to our Missoula Icam, what we have is temperatures generally in the 20s this morning. Feels like around 16 with those winds out of the east at 14 miles per hour. I wanted to show you this as well. I know there's nothing here to look at, right? This is our Hamilton Icam. Earlier this morning, heavy snow. You can see it falling in Hamilton. Now, our screen, our camera's completely snow covered, right? Can't even see going out there. But like I mentioned, we do have that steady snow down there in the Bitterroot Valley that we'll talk about. So here's our radar. Let's get some of the details on this and take a look at where we have some of that heaviest snow falling here this morning. Most of it is in west central and then down into southwest Montana, right? This is where most of that snow is currently located. Northwest Montana here, we're starting to dry it out a little bit. Most of that snow west central down into southwest Montana. We'll see this off and on really throughout the morning. So moving in a little bit closer, we'll get some of the details on this. Not much happening really for parts of the Mission Valley here, all right? We could have a few light flurries around St. Ignatius, maybe a few flurries around Polson over there towards Cedar Lake. But now all this is clearing, and it's clearing from north to south for today. But let's move a little bit further south, right? And this is where we have our snow right here along this I-90 corridor. Take it easy as you head out the door. I do have some Icams that I'm going to show you in just a minute of what it looks like out there on that I-90 corridor. But as we move in a little bit closer, let's go west of Missoula. Notice right now just some light snow around Superior, but west of Superior here around St. Regis, we're not seeing much snow. Right? This is more as you head further east, so Superior maybe a little light snow, but as we move in closer, Alberton, we're getting some snow showers there. Frenchtown, we're getting some snow showers too. I'll point out kind of the darker colors, so that's showing maybe a band of some heavier snow developing around Alberton. Snow here along I-90 as you head over towards Frenchtown, as you head down towards the Y. Also a report here this morning. Let's move in a little bit closer, looking at the Montana Department of Transportation on Highway 93 here. As you get off this exit towards the Y and you start heading up over Evero Hill, we have a report of an accident on Highway 93 there. So take it easy as you head out the door, because a couple of accidents there were reported by the Montana Department of Transportation. Notice here around Missoula, we have that light snow falling, but it's not those dark colors, right? It's generally just very white or a very light purple. So that's just very light snow in Missoula, very light snow over towards Bonner as well. So that's what we're looking at this morning for west central Montana. Let's move down south into southwest Montana. Looks like we have a little bit of light snow around Lolo. All right, we're seeing that this morning. Let's move further south around Florence, a few flurries as well, but some more steady snow is down here towards Stevensville. We have those darker purple colors that you can see around Stevensville, right? We've had some nice bands of snow rolling through. Right now, dry around Corvallis, it looks like. Let's move in a little bit closer. We have this dry slot that's kind of set up around Corvallis, as you can see right there, kind of a dry slot around Hamilton too. So we're not talking about heavy snow now through the rest of the morning, but there will be those snow showers out there. Let's slide just a little bit off to the east now. That's what we have going over here. Let's move over here towards Phillipsburg, where we had those winter storm watches yesterday. We've had some light snow there around Phillipsburg this morning. Same setup as you move towards Georgetown Lake, Anaconda. So moving in a little bit closer, we can see we have some of those light snow showers falling in all these locations here. So again, take it easy on those roads. There is Georgetown Lake, as you can see some Light snow is falling there, and we'll continue to see these off and on snow showers really throughout the morning and really even linger then into the afternoon for a few locations too. So that's going to be our setup. How about now let's take a look at a few of our Icams that we have out there. Let's take a look at some of our mountain passes and then also some of the road conditions that are a little bit that are around the valley. So taking a look at Lost Trail Pass here, notice we have some light snow showers that are continuing to fall here around Lost Trail Pass. We had some pretty steady snow earlier this morning, but if you're going over any of those mountain passes, especially west central and southwest Montana, be prepared for some slippery and snow covered roads there. Lookout Pass, let's do this. Notice we have those snow showers or actually drier conditions around Lookout Pass. Notice a pretty dry road here. So these snow showers this morning have been very streaky. If you fall under those stronger bands, it's been heavy snow, it's been gusty winds, but Lookout Pass, not bad, right? We have some icy spots, but we didn't see a lot of snow over Lookout Pass with this. Lolo Pass, we have some light snow on the roads there. Again, primarily west central, southwest Montana is where we're going to see most of those snow-covered roads. McDonald Pass, chains are required. If towing over McDonald Pass, factor in the winds, the blowing snow, the snow on the road, difficult travel, as you can see as you're heading over McDonald Pass this morning. And Homestake Pass, look at those snow-covered roads there towards Butte. Chains also required if towing over Homestake Pass on this Tuesday morning. Now some of our valley road conditions, you can see that snow falling near 9 Mile. Remember on the radar I pointed out those darker colors kind of around Alberton and 9 Mile in those locations. You can see we have some steady snow still falling there around 9 Mile this morning. What about Bearmouth? Some snow covered roads here. I was looking at the Montana Department of Transportation, I-90 East around Clinton. We have a crash that was reported there this morning, also near Drummond, and you can see travel conditions just do not look fun. Just starting to get bright out there, but just enough light to see those slippery and how snow covered those roads there all across that I-90 corridor. So again, extra time needed this morning. Georgetown Lakes, fresh layer of snow there on the roads. And then as we take a look at Kalispell here, this is, or no, excuse me, Greeno Hill. We'll do one more before we get to Kalispell. Greeno Hill, so that's as you're kind of heading on Highway 200 over there towards Clearwater Junction, if you're going to kind of go up there towards Seeley Lake. Snow-covered roads there on Greeno Hill, and that's what we're going to kind of see throughout the day today. I did have Kalispell. Let me pull that up for you real quick, because Kalispell's Icam, what you're going to see with that is that they didn't have a ton of snow across northwest Montana. They did get some, but not widespread snow, so the further north you go, it's actually a little bit drier out there. So there is a look at Kalispell's Icam early this morning. You see, yeah, there's some snow, slippery roads, but a lot of that snow is now starting to come to an end, and that's what we're going to see with most of those showers there through west central and southwest Montana, and that's what we're seeing again on the radar here this morning. So what we'll do now is take just a brief break, all right, about 90 seconds or so. We'll come back. I'm going to give you some graphs of how your day is going to time out, how cold then we're going to get tonight, because after our snow here, the next story we're talking about is some very cold temperatures and some very cold wind chills for later on tonight and then into tomorrow. We'll hit on that, and then we'll talk about how long our snow is going to stick around. So let's take about a quick 90-second break. We'll be back here in just about a minute and a half. All right, good morning, everyone. Before we kind of time out the rest of your day, let's take a look at our Missoula Icam real quick, and I want to kind of move this around for you here just to get an idea of what the road conditions look like around Missoula, because it's very light out there, right? We have just some light snow falling, but we are going to see some slippery roads out there, so take it easy as you start off your day. So let's take a look at downtown Missoula here, and we'll go to East Broadway so you can get an idea of what it looks like in downtown, as we will see those snow showers just kind of continue to fall this morning. You can see, yeah, looks pretty slippery out there, right? So we'll take it easy on those roads. Let's take a look at a few other places. Here's Orange Street. We'll see what Orange Street looks like here this morning around Missoula. As you can see, that light snow just slowly continuing to fall. So people are out there moving, but you can see that fresh layer of snow, right? And this is just what we're going to see this morning. It wasn't heavy by any means, but it was just enough out there to give us just enough conditions that it's going to make it pretty slippery as we're starting off your day. So overall, take it easy out there. One more look here, and let's take a look at West Broadway now. And I think this is the one we started with. Yeah, this is the one we started with, but that's what it looks like on West Broadway there in Missoula. But on the radar, we saw it is very light, but we will see it mostly west central and southwest Montana. So right now, let's go ahead and time out the day so you have an idea of how to plan. And we'll go northwest Montana, west central, and then down into southwest Montana. One of the reasons I like doing this on our app here is it gives me a lot more freedom and a lot more time to kind of really hit those details, right? So we're able to move that radar around to see where the heaviest snow is falling. We're able to look at the road conditions, and now we can time this out by region. A few flurries this morning in northwest Montana, cloudy skies in generally by the afternoon. So overall, we're going to dry it out in northwest Montana. A few flurries tomorrow, but other than that, most of our snow has come to an end across northwest Montana. Let's do west central Montana now. Models showing widespread snow potentially this morning, and we could just see this light snow continue here through mid-morning and even as we roll into the afternoon and evening time. So not heavy snow, but west central Montana will have the chance to see those light off and on snow showers pretty much throughout the day today. Then it comes to an end here on Wednesday. Same setup for southwest Montana, right down through the Bitterroot Valley. We're going to see snow showers really this morning off and on. Could even linger here through mid to late morning. Afternoon and evening, we're going to see those snow showers continue and even into overnight tonight. So pretty much throughout the day today, southwest Montana will have the chance to get that snow before we slowly begin to come to an end then by tonight and into tomorrow. So once the snow comes to an end, the next thing I talked about, right, was those cold temperatures that we're going to be watching tonight and into tomorrow. So again, timing this out kind of by region, and another great reason why I like to do this on the app, just you can really get the details and so show some finer tuned numbers and finer tuned details with our weather conditions. Single digits in teens here this morning, or excuse me, tonight into tomorrow morning. This isn't factoring in those gusty winds that we're going to still see out there. So very cold wind chills tonight into tomorrow, well below zero expected, and our highs tomorrow only in the teens and 20s. So you can see where our lows are going for northwest Montana. Look where our lows are going here in southwest Montana, single digits down through the Bitterroot Valley, right? And then below zero readings towards Georgetown Lake, towards Phillipsburg, 0 in Anaconda, 1 below there in Deer Lodge, 2 below in Butte. So you can see just how cold we're going to go tonight. And again, that's not factoring in those breezy winds that'll give us those wind chills. And west central Montana, these are our today's high temperatures with our highs in the 20s and 30s. Let me go ahead and grab our lows for tonight so you can see that because west central Montana is going to see very cold conditions tonight as well. All right, we're going to get those temperatures generally in the single digits for many of us. Let's see, I think this is the graph that I need right here. Yeah, here's our tonight's low temperatures for west central Montana. You can see generally in the single digits, 2 below CD Lake, 1 in Potomac. And again, you're factoring in those wind chills, and it's going to feel even much colder than that. So that's kind of the trend that we are going to be looking at there. And then let's just really quick go through our radar one more time this morning before we end here. We only have about 4.5 minutes left. So before we end, let's take a look at our radar again to just kind of see where we have those heavier bands of snow showers setting up here early this morning. Most of that snow is going to be for areas further south like we talked about. So moving in a little bit closer, just light snow flurries currently around northwest and west central Montana, right through the Mission Valley here. We got a little flurry activity, cloudy skies around Polson. That's going to be about it. Notice the further north you go, let's move north really quick. We're dry out there, and we even have some clearing skies in some spots. So that's what we're going to see today. You head further south, that's where we have the coldest air. I-90 here along this I-90 corridor. It's generally east of Superior. So here's Superior, west of there towards Lookout Pass. Not bad. Let's go east of there, and you can see that snow kind of building in, right? That's over here towards Alberton, Frenchtown, 9 Mile. Again, I showed you the Icam from 9 Mile, but as you can see in this area, look at the darker purple color. It'll come back right here That's showing where we have some of the stronger bands of snow setting up. That's going to continue here towards Missoula. Looks like Missoula is actually kind of picking up a little bit, right? Before it was mostly just those light white colors. Now we're getting some darker purple, so we could see some maybe stronger bands. It'll remain light, but some stronger bands around Missoula. East of there, looks like we're generally dry now down towards Clinton. Let's move south just a little bit more to get the ideas on this. Let's see what it's looking like out there. Lolo, kind of a dry period set up right now. Florence, we're dry, maybe a few flurries, but let's head just south. And this is what I love, again, being able to kind of get the closer details on this. Look at this, as we move just south of there down towards Stevensville, we have some of those darker purples setting up, so maybe a little bit of snow. Victor, some light snow as well. Keep moving south towards Pinesdale and Hamilton. Light snow showers continue to fall, and then as you head down towards Darby, we have those light snow showers there too. So that's what we'll see through this morning, and then as we timed it out, continuing into the afternoon. Before we end here, just one final look at some of our Icams that we have across west central Montana or western Montana, just to give you an idea of how your day is going to play out. So Lost Trail Pass, you can see that snow continuing to fall there. Some slippery roads over Lost Trail Pass. Let's keep it moving and let's go to Lookout Pass. I talked about this before, but remember on our radar, the further west you moved from Superior, there wasn't a lot of snow there, right? So Lookout Pass, it doesn't look too bad this morning. Maybe some ice, but that's going to be about it. Let's take a look at Lolo Pass. Some light snow has fallen there overnight into early this morning. So really any of those passes, again, west central, southwest Montana, that's where we're going to see most of those snow-covered roads this morning. McDonald Pass, change required if towing over McDonald Pass this morning. This is where we have some gusty winds as well. So that could create some difficult driving there. Homestake Pass near Butte. Yes, a very wintry and snowy scene there over Homestake Pass. Let's take a look at 9 Mile now. Remember, we saw those bands of stronger snow set up around 9 Mile, and that's what we're seeing here this morning with some of that steadier snow falling as we're starting off the day here. Bearmouth does not look fun driving on Bearmouth, does it? Like I mentioned, we had some wrecks being reported by the Montana Department of Transportation right around Clinton, Drummond, I-90 east towards Bearmouth. You can see just enough light that we do have those snow-covered roads out there. Georgetown Lake, we're getting the snow here as well. And then as we take a look at, this is Greeno Hill. That's on that kind of Highway 200 corridor as you're heading towards Clearwater Junction there where the big cow is, or you're going to get on 83 to head up towards Seeley Lake. Snow-covered roads, a fresh layer of snow there. The least amount of snow was for areas in northwest Montana here this morning, but they did have snow overnight in Kalispell, so take it easy on those roads there this morning. So that's about all the time that we have here this morning. Hopefully y'all were able to kind of get some good information and to see how we had the daytime out. Again, after the snow leaves us, just be prepared for some very cold temperatures as we move in for tonight and then for tomorrow as well. Single digits for lows tonight. Factor in those wind chills well below zero expected as we're waking up on Wednesday morning and then again on Thursday morning. And then we'll see highs only in the teens and 20s on Wednesday. However, just to end you with this, by the weekend, temperatures going to be back in the 40s and the 50s out there. All right, so we will see some warmer air moving by the weekend. All right, that's all the time that we have on this Tuesday. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.